Welcome to Tux Take, brought to you by PlaySugarHouse.com. Without further ado, Week 14. New Orleans was on an absolute tear until they ran into Dallas last Thursday. Not much has changed. The Saints team is still incredibly hard to defend and should be able to score at will versus Tampa Bay this week. Can Jameis Winston and the Bucs offense keep up? New Orleans has only lost 3 regular season games in their last 13. 2 of those losses have come at the hands of the Buccaneers. Give me Tampa Bay and all those juicy points. The G-Men played division rival Washington this week. The Redskins actually opened as favorites, but then Washington might have to start Mark Sanchez at quarterback. Sanchez has only been on the team for a couple of weeks. He barely knows the offense. The Giants are 3-0-1 against the spread in their last 4. Washington is playing on a short week. This doesn't bode well for the Redskins. Give me the New York Giants to win on the money line. Cincinnati in free fall is 1-6 in their last 7 against the spread and straight up. Their starting quarterback is on the shelf. Their superstar wide receiver is on injured reserve, and their defense is a mess. Marvin Lewis is 8-2-1 against the spread on the West Coast in his career, and they're getting a truckload of points this week against the Chargers. Speaking of the Chargers, after an emotional comeback victory last week versus Pittsburgh, one might expect the Chargers to have a letdown game. But this Chargers team is different, and the Bengals, they're just awful. Chargers roll 37-10. The Seattle Seahawks host the Minnesota Vikings in a game with enormous playoff implications. After a magical 2017 season, the Vikings expected more after spending almost $90 million on quarterback Kirk Cousins. Seattle's coach Pete Carroll is 15-2 at home in prime time in his career with the Seahawks. And that's 13-3-1 against the spread in those 17 primetime matchups. When the lights are at their brightest, Pete Carroll and the Seahawks show up. In contrast, the Vikings have played 2 primetime road games this season. They've lost them both. Take the Hawks.